Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. Today, I want to talk about women. And more specifically, I want to talk about how you're turning them off, why they're losing interest, and how you can make a woman want you. But before I do that, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And while you're at it, tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when a new video is up. Okay, so this is your lucky day because I am actually going to give you the key to understanding women. And if you can grasp this, you'll be way ahead of most men and you'll have a lot less problems with women. You know, women are actually not that hard to understand, although I know most men would beg to differ. They're not crazy and they're not psycho. You just need to keep one little thing in mind. It's actually not so little. But here's the thing. Women's mating psychology is different from men's mating psychology. Men's mating psychology revolves around making sure she doesn't have sex with someone else. I've discussed this in a previous interview that I did with Duana Welsh in the video about how to get your ex-boyfriend back using science. However, women's mating psychology is obviously not the same. We don't care about well, we do care about men having sex with someone else, but we have a priority before that, above that, and that is women want to know that they are the only one for you. And so most of the time when there's an issue, it's because the woman feels like she's not the only one for you, that you don't feel that she's a priority, you don't feel that she's important. Women want to know that they're number one, and you have to show this through your words, but most importantly, your actions. So when a woman is mad at you and you don't understand why, it's probably because you did something to make her feel like she was not the only one for you. She didn't feel like she was a priority. She didn't feel special. So why is this? Well, it's because back in the caveman days, when women relied on men for their survival, her very life depended on knowing that she was important to the man, that she was a priority, that she was special, and she was the only one for him. Because otherwise, he could easily get rid of her, which would probably mean that she would die if she didn't have a man to take care of her way back then. Luckily, things have changed. However, mating and dating psychology hasn't really changed that much. That's still in the back of our minds. I know that for myself, 90% of the time when I've broken up with a guy, it's because I felt as if I wasn't the only one for him. I wasn't a priority. I wasn't special. So let me give you some cases here where you can use this. You know, if a woman says to you, do you think she's attractive? Whether she's talking about a celebrity or just another female in the room or a female on TV or in a magazine, whatever, the correct answer is not, nah, she's not attractive. You know, yeah, right. Yeah, Angelina, are you kidding? She's ugly. You're supposed to say, I'm sure most people would agree that she's attractive, but you're the only one for me. She will love you for it. Now, online, if you're not getting a lot of responses, it's probably because you're not showing future commitment signals by saying something personal. Women look for future commitment signals. This is why they want the guy to pay on the first date, even if they have as much money or more than the guy. Because if a guy isn't willing to invest his resources, then he's probably looking for something casual. So women want to know that you are looking for something more than just casual. And so online, if you write to a woman and you just say, hey, or hey, beautiful, or you're hot, you're not saying anything personal. You could have said that to anyone. And so if they're really not that interested, if they could go either way and you just say, hey, or hey, beautiful, or you're hot, then you're not going to get a response. So you need to look at her profile and say something personal about her profile. So hopefully while you're listening to this, you're having some aha moments and understanding how you have made a woman feel as if she wasn't the one for you in the past, or she wasn't a priority. So whether your ex has just broken up with you, or you're in a relationship and things are not going well, think about what you may be doing or saying where you're making her feel that she's not the one for you, that she's not number one, that she's not important. Now, having said all that, this does not give you a license to be a wimp, to be a doormat, to be a beta male. You still need to be an alpha male. You still need to set boundaries, and you still need to call her out on things if she's in the wrong. You definitely still need to do all that. But at the same time as you're being alpha and you're not letting her walk all over you and you're setting boundaries, you still need to let her know through your words and your actions that she is the only one for you. All right? So if you're going through a breakup, I know it's a painful time. I definitely feel you. I know you want to reach out, but it's probably not a good idea. So instead, I suggest that you contact me for a private coaching session, and I will get you your ex back if it's possible. You can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe and also share. If you're listening on iTunes, I would appreciate if you would rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.